All right, well, it's a little bit cold out. It's extremely cold, actually. It was nice the other day, but apparently the weather here is not all that cooperative. But here's the thing. I'm having a really bad day. Let's just put it that way. I have so much going on in my personal life, and I'm trying to do so many things with the strict movement. And Wells Fargo has decided to freeze the WAC Wisconsin assets and basically take them all. 2 years ago, you're going to love this story. 2 years ago, I had an account, and I closed the account out. I had a joint account with an ex-girlfriend, whatever, and closed it all out. I paid whatever needed to be paid. I took care of it, at least I thought I did. And I had called the 800 number with the incident number, the whole nine. And it was supposed to be taken care of, right? Well, 2 years later, it's 2 years later now, after I've done thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of business through this account, through this bank, and the only reason I stuck with them after this bailout bullshit was because the people that I've dealt with, the people at the counter, were always cool, you know. Because it's not the people at the counter and the branch managers. They have little to nothing to do with anything. They're just people who think they're doing the right thing. They have a nice, high-paying job, and so they do their job, and that's it, right? So my personal banker was somebody I went to school with growing up, so I just kept the account. You know, I'm like, well, you know, Wells Fargo at the top got these bailouts, so, you know, I'm not going to hold it against, you know, this person or that person. And well, anyway, here's the thing. I'm trying to do this Richard Gage event here in Madison, Wisconsin on April 7th, and a bunch of people donated money. Thank God we basically got everything else we needed. Okay, we got everything else we needed for the most part to make it like this is the level where we need to be just to get by. We got to that point, and I had to pay Richard Gage for the speaking engagement because, you know, the guy is worth the time, worth the effort, and everything else. He's a professional. It's what he does. You know, he deserves to get paid for it, and I'm not going to question any of that. But I reserved that money in this account so that I could, on the day of the event, pay Richard Gage. Because everything was pretty much taken care of, except for, you know, there's other things I would like to do, you know, and I can, you know, get trickled in funds from that. And I've taken so much of my own personal money out of this, to the point where I don't know, my electricity might get cut off. Who knows? Who knows where this goes exactly? All I know is that Wells Fargo brings up this old account because we got a donation and a check made out to We Are Change Wisconsin. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I wanted to separate that money anyway. So my game plan was to go down there, set up an account, transfer all the We Are Change money into this account, and keep it separate. Like, that's We Are Change money, this is Wish Bin money, and this is, you know, my personal money, and keep it totally separate. You know, complete transparency. I have no problem with people looking at the bookwork. I'm not here to rip anyone off or anything like that, right? So here's the deal. I get extremely irritated this morning when I look in my inbox and it said that several hundreds of dollars are missing from my Wells Fargo account. Well, that was Richard Gage's money for the most part. There was a couple dollars that were, you know, that were my money, but I don't care about that. What ticks me off is people donated to this Richard Gage event, and Wells Fargo took it under some bullshit. And I've already been told that even to square this away, even if I put it through the process of disputing it, it's going to be several weeks. So here I am freaking out. You know, all of my stuff's about to get turned off. I owe like, I don't know, $75 on my phone bill. I owe like $200 on my electricity bill, $200 to $300. I owe like my internet bill, and because I've sunk all my money into this event, and everybody else did too, and it's not fair that these fucking international bankers could pull this bullshit, and I'm fucking so pissed off. And so, here's what I'm asking. We are Change members. We're going to boycott Wells Fargo. We're going to stand in Wells Fargo parking lots with signs. We're going to stand with bullhorns and scream at the top of our lungs to not do business with this gargantuan international banking cartel that has taken trillions of Americans' dollars that our great-great-grandkids are going to have to pay off. And then they want to squeeze the last little dollar out of somebody who's just trying to make the world a better place. This is complete bullshit. I'm not going to stand for it. And I don't even know what to do at this point. I want to ask for donations. PayPal has been great to me. PayPal hasn't done anything wrong to me. And I never should have transferred it from the PayPal to the bank. But here's the thing is every time, because PayPal, when I take the card to the machine, it's like $3 every transaction. So if I go to, if I got to pay something that's $3,000, and then how many times do I got to go to the machine, And it's $3 a pop, and I can only take out $200 at a time. I've ran machines out before in the past, trying to do events and trying to do big things. But, look, there's a better way to do all this. I will figure it out. I'm a computer programmer. I'm smarter than this. This is my bad, all right? You fool me once. That's it. You got me. You got me fooled. So Wells Fargo, have fun when you lose 40,000 customers or 50,000 customers, how many millions of dollars in business, because you wanted to steal $400, $500, $600 worth of Richard Gage's money through We Are Change Wisconsin. Because I will stand in your lobby with a bullhorn. I will bullhorn right in your facility if I have to. I'll keep as non-violent as I can, just as long as the security people don't put their hands on me, because I don't know what'll happen then, because I'm that upset. These bankers cannot get away with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm so upset that right now I just need something to eat. I don't know, maybe I'll just have a beer or something, calm my ass down, so I can just go take a nap and think this through, and then I can do this shit tomorrow. I'm not going to do it today, it's going to be tomorrow. I need to think this shit through. Thanks, We Are Change.